Right, let's go. So, starting with our setup position, as always, just to remind ourselves about that core engagement, neutral pelvis, neutral shoulders. So we're going to stand feet hip width apart, knees nice and soft, and we're just going to rock that weight forwards. Just wake up those deep core muscles. You should start to feel them slightly engaging as we're rocking forwards. And then we're just going to roll the weight back over the feet. So roughly a 30% contraction in the core there. So we're going to get that 30% contraction as we come back to centre, maintaining that core engagement, finding neutral with the pelvis. So just really squeezing that tailbone between the legs and then arching forwards. So just rocking the pelvis backwards, squeezing the glutes there and forwards. So just loosening off through that lower back. And then we're just going to slightly tuck the tailbone under so the hip bones are nice and level. Draw up through that pelvic floor as well. So a nice little lift there with the pelvic floor. So everything feels nice and tight around the centre. Arms down by the side and just start to bring the shoulders up towards the ears and slide the shoulder blades down the back of the back. So nice inhale breath as we come up. Exhale, slide those shoulder blades down. And then finally, we're just going to slide the shoulder blades down and back. So nice and tall with the spine, crown of the head up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to pick up our bands to mobilise through the shoulders. I'm just going to take this off from going before. Start sweating that rosé out from tonight. So bringing the arms to about 45 degrees from the body, keeping that nice neutral spine. We're just going to mobilise through the shoulders. So inhale breath as we bring the band up and over the head. And exhale as we bring the band down the back of the back. What we want to see here is a nice neutral spine still, so we don't want to be arching through the spine. Keep the core nice and strong. Get that lovely stretch across the chest there. That's it. Exhale it down. Inhale it back up. And then bringing the arms down to the side, we're going to take it into a roll down now. So take a nice inhale breath, really nice stretch through the spine here. So as we exhale, we start to bring the chin towards the chest, keeping that pelvic floor lifted, keeping the core engaged. We're just going to roll the spine down. So working that really lovely C curve of the spine there. We're just going to come down, bringing the hands down towards the floor. And we're just going to flop here. So just relaxing through the head, neck and shoulders. Just do a little nod of the head, yes, just to switch off those neck muscles, and then shake the head, no, and then just let the head dangle, let the arms dangle, feel that lovely stretch into the back of the legs there. We're going to step forward onto the band now, so just take a little step into the centre of the band, nice deep inhale breath as we exhale, really draw up through that pelvic floor, lifting the tummy button up towards the spine, so really use the core here, to control the spine back up, stacking the spine one vertebrae at a time as we come back up and out of that roll down. So reset the shoulders at the top, really roll those shoulders down and back, and we're just going to stretch through the neck now. So just bringing the ear down towards the shoulder, feel that we'll be stretching to the side of the neck, and then bringing the chin towards the chest, and over to the other side. Again, bringing the ear down towards the shoulder. Don't let that shoulder creep up. And then we're going to bring the chin back to the chest again. Take an inhale breath. We're going to roll it back down. So let the band guide you down on this one. Keeping that pelvic floor lifted. Keeping that tailbone tucked under. So getting that really nice C shape again into the spine. And again, at the bottom, just flop. Just make a little mental note here about of where your hands are in comparison to the floor. So you might be able to get the fingertips onto the floor. You might not be anywhere near the floor, that's fine. Take an inhale breath, we're going to come back up. So exhale, draw up through the tummy button, towards the spine, roll the spine back up and back out. So just restack the spine. So hopefully at the end of the class, you might be a little bit close to the floor with the hands. So just rolling those shoulder blades down and back. Standing off the band now, we're just going to warm up through the legs. So we're going to still keep hold of the band here, grabbing hold of the band about hands shoulder width apart this time, shuffling the feet out so quite a bit wider than hip width, toes out on the diagonal at 10 to 2, We're going to take it up into a full body stretch first. Nice and strong through the core here. Tailbone still tucked under. As we come down into a nice deep squat, bending through the knees, we're going to lengthen through the band just to about chest height. So bringing that tailbone almost level with the knees there. And then exhale, drive up through the heels, reach up towards the ceiling at the top. Nice inhale breath, and then come back down into that nice deep squat there. Just warm up through the legs, weight over the heels here, and then exhale as we drive back up through the heels and reach up towards the ceiling at the top. We're going to take it into a side bend stretch now. So we're just going to lean down to the side, just lengthening through the side of the body. And then exhale as we come back up to center, crown of the head towards the ceiling, down to the other side. Nice gentle stretch into the side of the body there. Exhale as we come back up. We're going to take it back down into a squat again, so bending through the knees, keeping the spine nice and upright. So we're not leaning forwards, we're coming down. They almost have got a pole down the back of our tops. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Again, drive up through the heels, coming up out of that squat. So the legs should feel a little bit warmer now. Nice full body stretch at the top. And then we're going to get rid of the band. We're going to take it into tabletop now. So again, keeping the feet nice and wide, toes pointing towards the front, arms level with the shoulders. So really reach with the arms. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to fold from the hips, coming down into our tabletop. So pushing the weight back over the heels here. So we've got a nice stretch into the back of the legs. So let's hold it here for 3 breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2. And 1, and just flop, so relaxing through head, neck and shoulders again. Give the head a little bit of a shake. Inhale breath as we exhale. Again, draw it through that pelvic floor. Lift that tummy button up towards the spine. Really work that C shape as we come back up and come back out. And then again at the top, nice little reset of the shoulders. Shoulders back to neutral. Shuffling the feet back in. We're then going to come to the end of our mat, make our way down onto the floor. So I'm just going to reposition you. In fact, let me just take that out. Can you see my mat? There we go. So standing towards the end of the mat, feet hip width apart, we're going to take it up into our full body stretch first. Inhale, breath, exhale, folding again. We're taking it back into our tabletop. So weight over the heels, lengthen through the arms. Keep the arms up, framing the face. Arms up by the ears. We're going to hold for 3, 2, and 1. And then you're just going to slowly bring the hands down towards the floor, softening through the knees here as well, and walking out into our plank. So just walking down the mat until we end up with the hands underneath the shoulders. Nice and low with the bottom, so really nice strong plank hold there. Don't hang the hips, keep that bottom level with the body. So wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. If this is too much, just bring down the knees, take it into 3/4 plank, but keep that connection between the ribs and the hips. We're going to hold it here for 3 more breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Coming down to the knees, nice and gently. Sit back into the heels, take it into that shell pose. So sitting back, bring the tailbone down towards the heels, lengthen out through the arms, lengthen out through the spine, and a couple of focused breaths here. So in through the nose again, out through the mouth. And then we're going to fold up onto all fours now. So just bringing the wrists to underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're just going to do a couple of cat-cow poses. So take an inhale breath just to find our neutral spine. Exhale, we're going to really squeeze the tailbone under between the legs and push up into the spine. So really stretch out through the spine there. And then we're going to come down, back to neutral with the spine, so nice and long. And then we're going to go down even further and start to stick the bottom out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then coming back up into that cat pose. So scoop the tummy button up towards the spine there, really push up into the back. Imagine you've got a hoist around the middle, pulling you up towards the ceiling. That's it. And then coming back down again. Through neutral spine, beyond neutral spine, squeeze the shoulder blades together, stick out the bottom. And then we're going to come back to neutral now. So slightly turning the tailbone between the legs, only very slightly though. We're now going to work some rotation. So what I want you to do here is lift the right hand up from the mat, and then we're going to rotate through the spine, bringing the right hand up towards the ceiling, keeping the arm level with the shoulder though. Keeping the hips square to the floor. And then we're going to slowly bring the hand down, and we're going to feed the hand, palm facing up towards the ceiling, in between the left hand and knee. So bringing the shoulder all the way down to the floor here, bringing the head all the way down to the floor as well. So get a really nice rotation through that spine. If we're okay with the neck here, we can lift the other hand up from the floor and gently just tuck it behind the back. So just working that rotation a little bit further. Couple of focus breaths. And then bring that left hand back down and push back up onto all fours. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side now. So both hands underneath the wrist. This time left hand reaching up towards the ceiling. So get that nice rotation to the spine. Keep the arm level with the shoulder. And then slowly bring the hand down. Feed the hand through. Slide the hand as far away as you can, bringing the shoulder down to the floor, bringing the head down to the floor, relax the neck. And then if we've got no neck issues, we can lift that right hand up from the floor and bring it behind the lower back. Just rotating the spine a little bit further. And then coming back, bring the hand back down, push back up onto all fours. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Now we're just going to wake the core up a little bit more. So we're going to tuck the toes underneath for this one and just do a couple of knee hovers. So we're going to take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're just going to lift and hover the knees a couple of centimetres above the mat. Hold on the inhale breath and then exhale, come back down again. So take an inhale breath to prepare. As we exhale, lift the knees. And hold, and then bring the knees back down again. On this next one, we're going to hold up for 4 breaths. So take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're coming up, hold for 4. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, and 1, and just bring the knees back down again. We're going to take it all the way down to the floor now to work our first spine exercise. We're going to work upper spine with breaststroke swimming this morning. So coming down to the floor, move that out of the way. We're going to bring the hands to underneath the shoulders. We're going to slightly push the pubic bone down into the floor, so we've got that nice neutral spine in this position as well. Just slightly lift the hips up and push the pubic bone down. This will protect the lower back. We don't want to be feeling anything in the lower back here. We want to be working from the mid-back up. So the neck's nice and long. Gaze down to the floor. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're just going to come up a little hover above the mat. So think more length than height here. So nice and long. So imagine a piece of string from the crown of the head pulling the head away from the body. So very little pressure in the hands here, so we can almost take the hands away. Take an inhale breath, and then exhale, we're going to come back down. So just gently wake up the spine, Inhale, breath. Keep that pubic bone pushed down into the floor. Gentle lift, hold, and exhale as we come back down again. Let's just do a couple more of these. Inhale, breath. Exhale, coming up, lifting those shoulders slightly above the mat, hovering. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come back down. So now we're going to take it into our breaststroke swimming. If it's too much for you, just come back to this exercise. So as we come up into that nice long position with the spine, we're going to reach the arms out in front, and you'll feel this becomes a little bit harder with the arms out in front. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to bring the arms round, lifting up through the head and shoulders a little bit more. And then inhale it back to that dive position. Exhale as we push the arms round to the outside. So like we're swimming. Inhale as we come back through with the arms, down with the spine. Exhale, we're going to lift. So really working across the back of the shoulders here. Great exercise for posture. Exhale as we come round and lift. Inhale as we lower back down. If you're feeling this in the lower back, maybe don't come up quite as high, and just make sure you've got that pubic bone pressed down into the floor. So we're going to go for 4 more. Exhale, lift. 1. Inhale, lengthen. 2. Nice and long with the arms. Inhale, lengthen, reach forward with the arms. 3, reach, lift. And last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. And then just bring the hands back to underneath the shoulders and exhale it back down onto the floor. Then we're going to push it up onto all fours and just sit in our shell pose for a few seconds just to release the spine. So sitting back into the heels again, bring the arms down to the side, hands down to the side of the feet, and just come forward with the chest onto the knees. Just feeling that nice flexion through the spine, which always feels nice after extending it. Take a couple of focused breaths. And then we're going to come down onto our sides to work glutes, wake the glutes up. So, lying down on the mat, again, we want a nice neutral spine. So, slightly tuck the tailbone under, making sure the hips are nice and level, core's engaged. So, I want you to imagine a piece of Lego underneath the waist here. So, we don't want to be plopped down onto the Lego because it will hurt. So we're going to slightly lift that waist up from the floor, making sure the hips remain stacked. Legs out in front in our tabletop position. So we want a 90-degree bend in the hip, 90-degree bend in the knee. Head relaxed down onto the arm, preferably, or the hand. It's entirely up to you, but we want the spine to stay nice and long. So engaging through that pelvic floor and core, fixing the hips in that position. We're just going to start with a little deadlift of this top leg. So keeping the foot and the knee aligned, I'm just going to open up through that hip. So squeeze that side of the bottom at the top, and then inhale as we lower back down. So as we lower back down, I want you to imagine we've got a blown up balloon in between the thighs, and we're trying to squeeze that balloon. So we're visualizing, which will automatically engage the inside of the leg here. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. Just keep that going, just waking up the bottom. Starts off feeling quite easy, this exercise. You'll soon start feeling that in the glutes. Again, making sure we don't lean down on that piece of Lego. Keep that core nice and strong. So there's a bit of daylight between the waist and the floor. Let's go for a few more of these. Exhale, lift. Inhale again. Really try and squeeze that balloon in between the thighs. Last 2. And last one, we're going to open up that hip, keeping those hips stacked and facing the front. And then we're going to extend away the leg. So reaching with the foot, so the legs level with the body. We're going to bring it back to tabletop and then inhale, close. So exhale, lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, lower it down. So we're just adding in that extension of the leg. So really reach with the leg, engaging through that glute max there as well. Inhale, lower. Let's keep that going. Reach with the foot. Bring it back. Squeeze the balloon. Open up the hip. That's it. Keep it going. You should start feeling that in the glute now. Everyone feeling that? Yeah, good. Reach. Let's go for 4 more. Close. Open. Lengthen. Bring it back. And squeeze that balloon. Last 3. And close. 2. Reach. Back. Close. Last one. Open. Extend. Reach, reach, reach. Bring it back. Lift a little bit further. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Well done. Give the bottom a little bit of a rub there. We're now going to work a single arm push-up. So we're going to bring this hand just underneath the head and wrap it round the body. Again, we're looking to keep the spine in a nice long position. We're going to bring this hand out in front. And all we're going to do here, it's quite a tricky exercise, so we don't need to come up very high. If you can, then great. So keeping the spine in one nice long line. Inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to push that hand into the floor and try and lift up through the body. And then inhale as we lower back down to the floor. Exhale, so the whole torso comes up and then goes back down. Don't worry if you haven't got any lift, just try and lift a bit of weight from that shoulder. So it might just be a little raise and then lower back down. Let's go for 4 more. Exhale, coming up, 1. Inhale, lower back down. So exhale it up. Inhale, lower. Last 3. Perfect. 2. Squeeze. Inhale, release. Last 1. Exhale, coming up. And then coming back down. Well done. It's a little bit of work on the triceps there. What have I got next? So we're coming down onto our backs now. We're going to find our setup position down here as well. So what we want to see here is the hips and the pubic bone level to find our neutral spine. So again, maybe slightly just tucking that tailbone under so the hips are level. So almost put your pad of your hands there onto the hip bones and just check that the pubic bone's level with the hips. Feet are down onto the floor. We're going to engage through the core. So I want you to imagine a cup of tea sitting within that triangle of the hand. We don't want that cup of tea to spill. So arms are going to be down by the side, and then without spilling that cup of tea, we're going to lift the first leg up into tabletop and then pop it back down onto the floor. Second leg comes up to tabletop without spilling that tea, pop it back down. So we're just making sure we can maintain that nice neutral spine so that your muscles be working to try and keep the spine in this position. That's it, nice. Just waking up the spine, waking up the core, and then bringing that leg back down to the floor. So we're going to make this a little bit harder now by bringing both legs up into tabletop position without spilling that cup of tea. So hips and pubic bones stay level. We're going to work level 1 scissors now. So what I want you to do is just dip the toe down onto the floor and then come back up and down with the other side. So we've still got that lovely neutral spine. So the body, we're fighting to keep that spine in neutral. That's it. And then bringing both legs up into tabletop. We are now going to spill the cup of tea, so I want you to imprint the spine down into the floor. So really push that lower back down into the floor. We're now going to go up to level 2 scissors. If you want to stay at level 1, that's absolutely fine. Keep that bend in the knee. Level 2, we're going to lengthen both legs up towards the ceiling and scissor straight legs, keeping that imprint of the spine down in the floor. So really lengthen out through the legs, engage through the quads there as well. Keep the legs nice and straight, keeping that spine imprinted down into the floor. Level 3, we can come up with the head and shoulders as well, and just add a little gentle leg pull at the top. So getting a really nice stretch into the back of the leg there. Try and grab hold of the leg either above or below the knee, not behind the knee. And to make it harder, try and grab up around the ankles. So coming up nice and high with those head and shoulders. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go for 4 more on each leg. 1, 2, keeping that lower back imprinted down into the floor. 3, last ones. Looks good, everybody. And 4, well done. Bring the head and shoulders down, hug the knees into the chest, have a little roll around on the lower back. And then we're going to take it into the 100. So bringing the feet back down, I'm going to give you some options for this one as well. Keeping the imprint with the spine here, arms down by the side. We're going to build up to it, so take a nice inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to come up with the chin towards the chest. Give yourself a double chin, and then lift the head and shoulders up from the floor, reaching forward with the arms. Inhale breath here, and then exhale as we come back down onto the floor. Inhale breath, exhale, chin to chest. Give yourself that double chin first. Lift up through the shoulders, reach forward with the arms. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, come back down again. Let's do one more. Deep breath in, exhale, chin to chest. Reaching up with those head and shoulders, reach forward with the arms, hold it here. Inhale breath, exhale it back down again. So we're nicely prepped now for the 100. We can leave the feet down into the floor, level 1. Level 2, legs come up into tabletop position, that's your start position. Inhale breath, exhale, head and shoulders come up, reach forward with the arms, and we're going to start to pulse. Inhaling for 5, exhale for 5. And then of course level 3, we can lengthen out through the legs. If it's too much on the neck though, bring the head back down to the floor, making sure we maintain that imprint now. So nice deep breaths. It'd help if I start counting, wouldn't it? We're at 4, roughly. Halfway there. Nice deep breaths. 7, 8, 9. Last 10 pulses. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Well done. Bring the knees in. Hug the knees in. Have a little roll around. Quick breather. Well done. And now we're going to work obliques. So bringing the feet back down to the floor again. So the obliques join rib to opposite hip. So we're going to be working across the waist here. So keeping that nice neutral spine, we're going to bring the hands behind the head. So interlink the fingers, elbows out nice and wide. So it should just take a little bit of pressure off the neck. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to bring the right elbow over towards the left knee. So the right rib slides down towards that left hip. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come back down again. Same on the other side. So deep breath in. Exhale up. Slide that rib down towards the right hip. Inhale, hold. Exhale it back down. So just go with your breath. So exhale it up. Inhale, hold. Exhale it back down. Keep it going. Just follow the breath. And back down again. Let's go for 2 more on each side. And lower. Try not to pull up on the neck though. On this next one, we're going to hold up. So bring that right rib over towards the left hip. And then we're going to lengthen through the arm, bringing it to the outside of the knee. And we're going to try and saw off the leg. So pulse, pulse, pulse. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. Bring that hand back. And then come back down to the floor. We're going to do the same on the other side. So take an inhale breath. Exhale it up. Bring the elbow over towards that other knee. Lengthen through the arm. We're going to try and saw off the leg. 4 more pulses. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bring the head back down to the floor. Well done. Bring the knees in again. Quick breather, and then we're going to roll up into seated. So just grab hold of behind the thighs here. Inhale breath. As we exhale, head, chin comes towards the chest. We're going to roll it up into seated. And then we're going to work some roll down. So bringing the feet onto the floor. So the heels are in line with the hip. Making sure we can feel those sit bones into the floor as well. We're going to bring the arms out in front, level with the shoulders. And take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we want to work that nice C curve of the spine again. So keeping a nice neutral shoulders. Don't bring the shoulders too far forward. We're going to round off through the back. And then we're just going to come down halfway until you feel the heels want to lift up off the floor. And then we're going to roll it back. Keeping that C shape in the spine now. Just reaching forwards. And then exhale as we come back. So keeping that nice C curve. That's it. That looks nice. Just rocking forwards and backwards. Nice gentle core exercise. Let's just do a couple more. So keeping that C shape. Almost imagine we've got a beach ball on this tummy here. So we're reaching over that beach ball, keeping that beach ball there. So we're keeping that lovely C shape. On this next one, we're going to come down halfway. We're going to hold it here. And then I want you to take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to reach the arms up over the head. And then inhale, come back down again. So we're going to go for 4 more of these. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back down. Inhale it back down. Last one. Exhale it up. Inhale, lower the arms back down. And then bring that body back up. And just lean in over the knees. Have a quick release rather. And then here, I want you to grab hold of the toes. And we're just going to try to walk the right foot away. So don't worry if we can't fully extend the leg. Keeping hold of the toes. So you might just have a little bend in the knees still. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. Just straightening the legs out as much as we can, keeping hold of the toes. We're just going to take a few seconds here to try to increase that stretch. So taking the inhale breath as we exhale, try to bring that chest a little bit closer to the thighs. Inhale breath, exhale a little bit further. Inhale breath, exhale, coming down a little bit further, feeling that lovely stretch into the back of the legs there. Now we're going to bring the hands up parallel with the legs. So reaching forward with the arms. We're going to go back to our roll down now. So take an inhale breath, keeping that C shape in the spine. We're going to come back up. Inhale as we're coming up. And then we're going to exhale as we slowly start to peel the spine down onto the floor again. Keeping those heels down. And then take the arms behind the head. Don't let the ribs pop up here though. Keep that core engaged. Exhale, bring the arms back. As the arms come up, we're going to peel the spine back up from the floor. So you might want to keep a little bend in the knee here to make it a little bit easier. Reach it forwards. Inhale, breath. Exhale. So we're just gently rolling the spine up and down, coming all the way down this time. Arms come behind the head, keeping that spine in neutral. Arms come back up, peel the spine back up from the floor. That's it. Reaching forwards. So level 2, we keep those legs nice and straight. So let's just do a few more of these. Really working on our roll up and roll down. Keeping the ribs down. Don't let the ribs and the spine pop up when we bring those arms over. Reach. And let's do one more. Arms come behind the head. Exhale, bring the arms up, peel the spine up, keep those heels down, and reach it forwards. And then just relax into that stretch a little bit there. So feel that stretch into the back of the legs. And release. Well done. Then we're going to do a seated exercise. We're going to work a spine twist. So we can sit how you like on this exercise. I find it most comfortable with legs crossed, but you might want the legs out in front, wide, together. Up to you. As long as we're sat nice and tall on the sit bones. So just make sure you can feel the sit bones into the floor. We're going to really anchor down those sit bones. We're going to bring the arms out in front, crown of the head pulled up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to work a bow and arrow stretch. So with the right hand, we're going to bend through that right elbow and then reach back to the corner of the room. We're going to inhale, bending back through the elbow, and then exhale back out to the front. And then the same on the other side. So drawing back on that bow and arrow, lengthen out through the arm to the corner of the room, bend through the elbow, and back out to the front. So we've got a nice little rotation of the spine going on there. Let's keep it going. Just follow the breath. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. That rhymes. So if you imagine you've got a light in the middle of on your breastbone, you want to be shining that light all the way around the room. So we're really rotating through the spine there. Let's do one more on each side. Bend, extend, bend, extend. On this next one, we're going to see if we can extend a little bit further. So we're going to hold it there and then just try and rotate through the spine a little bit more. And then bend through the elbow and back to the front again. Same on the other side. Inhale, exhale, stay here. Twist it around a little bit more. Bend through the elbow and extend out to the front. Well done. Relax the arms down to the side. Then we're going to work the other glute, unfortunately. So coming down to side lying again. Remembering our setup position here. So remembering that piece of Lego underneath the waist. We don't want to be rolling onto that Lego. So keep that waist up. Keep those hips stacked. Legs out in front, so we've got that 90-degree bend in the hip and the knee. We're going to start with that deadlift again. So inhale, breath to prepare. Exhale, we're going to open up the hip, keeping the foot and knee level. Imagining that balloon in between the legs. Inhale as we try and crush that balloon. And then exhale it back up again. So working side of the bottom here. Also still working the core to keep the spine nice and long. That's it. Perfect. Squeeze that leg up nice and high without rolling back on the hips. So make sure both hips stay facing the front. You can put the hand on the hip if you want, just to make sure we've got no movement. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and this last one, we're going to hold the hip open. We're going to do that. We're going to work that extension now. So bringing in the glute max, big muscle in the bottom. So reaching with the leg, level with the body, back, and then inhale as we close. So exhale, lift. Don't forget that leg out. Reach, bend, and back down. So keep it going. Really lengthen out through that leg on the extension as well. So engage through the leg muscles there. Reach, back, and squish the balloon. So just by visualizing that balloon there, we're engaging through the inside of the thighs there, the adductors. Squeeze. Lengthen. Let's go for 4 more. 1. Lengthen. 2. Lengthen. 3. Lengthen. Last one. Squeeze the balloon. Open up the hip. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squish that balloon. Well done. And then we're just going to go for the single arm press up again. So bringing the arm over the body, this hand out in front. So the shoulders are stacked and the hips are stacked. Head's in line with the spine here. So we might not be able to get anything off the floor, which is fine. We're just going to try and engage through that tricep here. So take an inhale breath to prepare. As we exhale, just push down into the hand. So it might be that we just release a little bit of weight off that shoulder and then inhale it back down. So we're going to go for 5 more. So exhale, coming up. If we are coming up, try and keep the torso nice and long and together. So engaging through the core, lifting at that whole torso. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. Last 2. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. And last one. Exhale, push. And then we're going to come up into seated now. And again, we're going to work back on our roll down. This time, we're going to engage through the obliques too. So again, we're going to bring the feet in line with the hips. Arms out in front, level with the shoulders. So we're going to come back to a nice neutral spine at the top of this one, rather than keeping that C curve. So take an inhale breath. As we exhale, rolling halfway down. And then we're just going to reach the arm out to the diagonal corner of the mat. And then come back up, lengthen back up through the spine. So reaching to the other side, reach the corner of the mat. And then inhale, come back up, lengthening at the top. Reach. Bring it back. Let's just keep that going. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Reach. Bring it back. Last ones. And last one. Bring it back. Then we're just going to roll halfway down. So pelvic tilt, rolling down halfway. Let's go back to our arm lift. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale it up. Inhale it down. Last 2. And last one. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. And then we're going to take it all the way down. So placing 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly, down onto the floor. Taking it out into a full body stretch at the bottom. So really lengthen out through the arms and legs. Have a bit of a circle of wrists and ankles too. Take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Next exercise, we're going to work single leg stretch. So bringing the arms down to the side, feet back up onto the floor. Again, finding that nice neutral spine position, so the pubic bone and the hip bones are level. Engaging through the core. Then we're going to go back to our imprint. So I want you to push the lower back down into the floor, sliding the ribs a little bit closer to the hips. Arms stay down by the side. We're going to bring the legs one at a time up into tabletop position. Optional, we can bring the hands behind the head to add a little bit of a lift with the upper spine as well on this one. If not, keep the head down onto the floor. So we're going to take an inhale breath, we're going to lengthen that leg away, and then exhale as we bring it back. So lengthen and bring it back. So really reach with the leg and then bring it back. If you want to make it a little bit harder, bring the head and shoulders up. Let the head fall into the hands though. Just adding an extra little bit of crunch into the abdominals. So reach. Making sure we maintain that imprint with the spine. Keep breathing, really empty the lungs on the way as we exhale. Really exaggerate that exhale breath. Let's go for 3 more on each leg. 1, 2. Last one. And last one, well done. Bring the head down as the head's up. Let the knees come into the chest. Let's have a little breather. Maybe a little roll around in the lower back. And then we're going to go for double leg stretch. So you can bring the hands down to the side if you want. You can even sit on the hands slightly just to help keep that spine down. The legs have come back to tabletop position. We're going to inhale as we lengthen. And exhale, bring them back. Keeping the spine down. If you want to make it a bit harder again, hands come behind the head. Lifting up through the shoulders. Really working down those abdominals. Let's go for 4 more after this one. 1. Don't pull up on the neck if the hands are behind the head. 2. Last one. Now make it 1 more. Reach with the legs and then bring it back. Well done. Hug the knees in again. Have a little roll around. Let's just open up the front of the body now, running out of time. So bringing the feet down onto the floor. We're going to work the glutes again with a couple of shoulder bridges. We're going to make it a little bit different and work the inside of the thighs by squeezing the knees together for this one. So we're going to really try to keep the knees and the thighs together. So arms down by the side. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to pelvic tilt and just start to peel the spine up from the floor. The legs will want to come apart. Don't let them. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Squeeze the knees together. We're going to hold. Inhale breath. We're going to exhale, bring the arms over. Deep breath in. Keep those knees together. Inhale breath. Exhale, bringing the arms back over and just slowly placing the spine back down onto the floor. Let's go again. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, squeeze the legs together. Pelvic tilt, start to peel that spine up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the hips level. Squeeze the knees. Inhale breath. Exhale the arms over. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms back over. Slowly place the spine down. Let's go for 1 more. So breath in to prepare. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, sink that lower back down, and then peel the spine up. Squeezing those hips up so we've got a nice straight slope from the knee down to the shoulder. Inhale, breath. Exhale, try to keep the knees together. Try to keep the thighs together. Inhale, breath, and then exhale, slowly bring it all back down to the floor. 1 vertebrae at a time. Well done. And then just grab hold of the knees. You can widen out through the legs there, so pull the legs apart and just have a little rock from side to side. Stretch those inner thighs back out again. And then we've got a stretch off. So we're going to use the band to stretch out with the legs today. So just grabbing hold of your band or the tights, whatever you've got. So staying on our backs, just do a nice leg stretch. So we're just going to loop the band over the foot and then lengthen the leg up towards the ceiling. So engage through that quad as well, just to really lengthen out that hamstring. So gentle pull, feel the stretch all the way down the back of the leg first, and then slide the other leg away. We're just going to hold these stretches for about 30 seconds. You might find after about 10 seconds, you can just pull it a little bit closer. So just increasing that stretch. Take some deep breaths again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Really lengthening through the back of that leg. And then we're just going to stretch out the inside of the thigh. So we're just going to allow the foot to fall into the band. Getting that stretch into the inside of the leg there. Keeping the shoulder blades down on the floor. Deep breaths. Really try to relax into the stretch. And then we're just going to slowly bring the leg back through and over. So we're going to allow the foot to fall into the band across the body this time. So we're just increasing the stretch into the outside of the leg, up into the glute as well there. And then we're just going to bring the leg back up towards the ceiling. Bending through the knee and then doing the same on the other side. So just popping the other foot in, bringing the other foot down to the floor. Gentle pull, so get that stretch, keep that leg as straight as we can. And then slide the other leg away and hold stretch. And then we're going to go to the outside first. Let's stretch out those hips. So just let the leg fall to the outside of the body, keeping the leg as straight as we can. And then just bringing the leg back through, center, and over to the other side, keeping the shoulder blades down on the floor. Can slightly lift up through the hip there, so getting a bit of rotation into the spine. And then just bring the leg back up towards the ceiling, bending through the knee, and we get rid of the band now. So bringing the feet back onto the mat, we're going to bring the arms out to the side, palms facing up, so crucifix, and then just stepping the feet out nice and wide. So straddling the mat with the feet, take a deep inhale breath as we exhale, roll the knees in one direction, really draw the knees down towards the floor, rolling the head in the opposite direction. So really try and pull those knees as close to the floor as we can. Again, take some really deep breaths. So really fill the lungs on the inhale breath. So really stretch out through the rib cage and then exhale. Really empty the lungs. And then just gently bring the knees and the head through center and take them down in the other direction. I look like I've broken you all. And then we're going to come back up to center. And we're going to take it out into our full body stretch again. So just really lengthen through the body. Imagine somebody's pulling the hands and feet in opposite directions. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Anchor those shoulders down into the floor. Take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we're going to roll it back up into seated again. So just bring chin towards the chest, keeping the heels down if we can. If you need to use the elbow there, you can do. Reach it nice and tall at the top. So reach for the ceiling, lengthen through the spine. We're then going to widen out through the legs again and just reach it forward as far forward as we can. So just bringing the hands all the way down to the floor. So get a really nice stretch into the hip. Lengthening through the spine, that's it. And then just have a little walk round to one side with the hands, grabbing hold of the foot or the lower part of the leg, bringing the chest down towards the knee. And then walking the hands all the way back through center. Over to the other side, grabbing hold of the lower part of the leg or the foot and really try to bring the chest down towards the knee. And then bring it back to center again. We're just going to walk the hands slowly back towards the body, rolling the spine back up again. We're just going to do a little oblique stretch now. So just bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. We're going to slide the hand down towards the foot and just sweep the arm over the head to get a really nice stretch into the side of the waist. And then bring it back to center. Do the same on the other side, so lengthen that leg back out. Foot to the inside of the thigh, slide the hand down and sweep the arm over. And then bring it back to center again. We're going to come down onto our fronts just to do a nice cobra stretch, so to stretch down the abdominals. So again, coming down to the front, straddling the mat with the feet. Try to relax the bottom for this one. Try not to tense the glutes. Bringing your hands to underneath the shoulders again. Making sure the shoulders are down and back. Spread the fingers. Inhale breath. As we exhale, push the floor away with the hands. Just coming up nice and gently. Again, try to relax the bottom, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. And then we might just want to bring it down slightly. We're going to come back up onto the knees now. So just watch that lower back as we fold up onto the knees and then sit back between the heels this time, lengthening through the arm, bringing that tailbone as close to the floor as we can and really lowering that upper body down into the floor. And then just slightly lift up through the left shoulder. Have a little look underneath the left arm and push that right shoulder down into the floor. Get a really nice stretch into the shoulder there. And then lower back down again. Same on the other side, so slight lift with the right shoulder, have a little look underneath the right arm, pushing that left shoulder down into the floor. And then lowering both shoulders down. We're going to come back up into our 4-point kneeling. So back with the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, taking it into our cat stretch again. So take an inhale breath as we exhale. Scoop the tummy up, tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin towards the chest. Really push up into the spine. Lost you all. Oh, there you are. Staying in your cat stretches, well done. And then we're going to bring it down to neutral, and then further down, start to squeeze the shoulder blades, stick out the bottom. And then back up to cat stretch again. And then lower down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, stick out the bottom. And then we're going to return it back to neutral now. So lengthening back out through the spine. Turning the toes underneath. We're going to take it up into a knee hover, so lifting the knees up from the mat. And then we're going to roll the weight back onto the heels as we lengthen out through the legs. So pushing back into the heels. And then just start to bring the head through the arms, getting a lovely stretch into the back of the legs. Take some deep breaths again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just softening through the knees, we're going to start to walk the hands back towards the feet. So back into our flock position. So relaxing through the head, neck and shoulders. Again, give the head a nod, yes. Little shake, no. Relaxing through the arms. And then try to straighten out through the legs a little bit here. And just notice where the hands are now. Hopefully a little bit, you might have the whole palm down, you might have the knuckles down, fingertips a little bit closer than that than you were at the beginning. Take a deep inhale breath as we exhale. Draw up through that pelvic floor. Lift the tummy button towards the spine, so we're pushing up into the back, working that C shape as we start to reset the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And then when we do reach the top, just do a couple of really big shoulder rolls and just pop those shoulders